Hey, how's it going everyone? OutlawClient here, back again this week, and this time I thought I'd go back to the collector's corner. A very, very old corner, covered in a lot of dust and cobwebs, because I think my last video was around 2 years ago. Anyways, so this week I thought I'd look at Metroid Samus Returns, a game that was released on the 3DS just last week, alongside the accompanying Amiibo, as you can see there surrounding it. I mean, to be honest, I don't usually pick up Amiibo, but I mean, it has Metroid on the front, and I'm a sucker for anything Metroid, so it's gonna definitely end up in my collection at one point or another. Now, the Legacy Edition is only available in Europe, so if you're looking to get your hands on it outside of Europe, then you're probably gonna have to import it, or at least just put up with the Special Edition, which I believe has quite a bit less in comparison. But anyways, without further ado, let's just get straight into the unboxing. I think I'll start with the Legacy Edition first. Let's just get rid of these Amiibos. So you guys, even if you don't like the content of this, guys, you can at least say I gave you a bit of magic. So that's always something to like. But anyways, going on to the box. So starting at the back of it, you can see that there's quite a lot included in this. It's quite a decent amount. I was quite surprised myself. I didn't know too much going into it. But anyway, so on the left we have the soundtrack CD. Wait, let me just get a quick zoom in. Yep, here we go. We have the soundtrack CD audio. We have the download code for the classic game. We have the art book, which is a bit special. I'll show you a bit later. The steelbook, the Gold S badge, alongside the Morph Ball keyring, and finally, you would never guess, but the game is also included as well. Metroid Samus Returns is also included, so yeah, that's a big shocker there. Anyways, going to the side of the box, not quite any art on there, so that's a bit disappointing. Yeah, 0 out of 10 now. Can the content redeem itself? Find out on the next episode. Anyway, let's just get straight into the box. If I can open it today. Yep, here we go. Oh, sorry, everything's just popping out left, right, and center. But anyway, up first we have the S pin, and well, actually, you know what? Before I get onto the S pin, I just want to say it was really nice attention to detail with the Metroid and Samus on the front there. Sort of surprised that it didn't appear on the side of the box instead, where more people could see it. But I mean, you know, for the sake of not turning this episode into the box art critique corner, I'll just continue on with the S pin. But let me just quickly pop this out, and we can take a closer look at the actual pin that's inside. Again, if I can actually open this today. I'm sorry guys, I'm not having much luck opening this stuff today. But don't worry, I'll just edit out most of the stuff when I can't open it very well. But anyways, here is the shiny S pin. Actually, this is the official way that it's supposed to go up. But I don't know, I think I slightly prefer it on the other side. I don't know, I think I'm the only loser that actually cares about that. But, I mean, is it an S pin? Is it a screw attack? Is it a suit upgrade? No one knows. Well, actually, it changes well, most games it changes, so we'll just stick with the official name. But anyway, let me just place that over there in my favorite position. There we go, the S there. And now we can move on to the next thing. Again, quite a beefy pack. It has quite a few things. But next up we have the Morph Ball keychain. I'm surprised it's in a little package here. I mean, guys, I don't know, does anyone remember those little lollipops that you could get in like the packs like that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I was getting flashbacks like that, but anyway, I just was expecting it to be some type of, you know, some type of sweet in there. Anyways, so moving on to the keyring, the Morph Ball keyring. If you look straight into the middle, some say that it can hypnotize people, but I think I'll just keep it as a decoration. But I mean, not too much to say about it. Nice keychain of the Morph Ball, of course, sporting the design that's in this version, and really, again, really nice attention to detail. The little looks like screws and just the grooves and, you know, embossing and all the even the colors, you know, they stand out quite a lot. They're quite bright and colorful. Really nice attention to detail. So far I am quite happy. I don't know, what do you guys think of this so far? Anyway, let me take out the rest of the stuff. Man versus box, like always. And there we go, we have a nice white sheet. Perfect. But no, of course we have the game, the Samus Returns. I mean, it's a game, you guys know exactly what to expect with that, so I'll probably do a close-up of it after a few things on the back. So for now, I think I'll just place it on the side and move on to the next thing. Now, here we have the Metroid 2 Return of Samus, aka the OG Metroid, or the OG version of this game. And as you can see there, the classic various suit design. I mean, Samus' shoulder game isn't quite as on point as it is in the modern games, but I mean, it's it's 10 years in the making, so it will happen eventually. But anyways, I opened it up to notice that there were like nice images, which I thought was a really nice surprise for a download code thing. But upon opening up the entire thing, I was surprised yet again, because I saw that there was a nice poster on there sporting the same design. I mean, it's quite a nice feature, just because usually with these download codes you use the code and the card, or the piece of paper or whatever it comes on, it's just useless after a while. But I mean, it's quite nice because you can put this on the wall or frame it, or whatever you want to do with it. It's just nice that you don't have to throw it away like I usually do with the other codes and stuff. But yeah, there you have it, Metroid 2. Quite a challenging game. I'd say give it a try if you're a huge Metroid fan and you don't mind traversing the game without a map. But anyway, I digress. So next up we have the Samus Archives, and this CD contains a selection of different tracks and themes found throughout the series, stemming all the way back from the original Metroid. Metroid 1, Metroid 2, including the Prime Trilogy, Super Metroid, and so on. You guys get the idea by now. But if my camera would focus here, it shows that there are 25 different tracks in total. And Metroid Other M as well, the first track. I'm just happy that I don't have the job of advertising the Metroid Other M soundtrack, because to be honest, I really can't remember half of the tracks in the game. I mean, what would I say? The wonderful Metroid Other M soundtrack, featuring such great tracks as Ambience Theme 1, Ambience Theme 2, The Burning Lava Fish, and of course the unforgettable Ambience Theme 3. Come to store near you, authorization not included. But yeah, on a serious note, that was one of my main gripes with the game, which I did cover in a review with one of my friends. Links in the description. Sorry, my cough. But shameless plugging aside, taking a closer look into the CD case, and you'll see that there is an 8-bit Samus on the left, which again, a really nice detail. I really hope you guys aren't playing the drinking game and taking a swig every time I say detail. But anyway, moving on to the next feature. So next up we have a steel book. Now, longtime fans of Metroid, and those who just looked at the writing at the top of the case, will know that this is an exact replica of Metroid 2 Return of Samus, or at least how the cartridge appeared for the original Game Boy. And again, I have to give these guys top marks because their attention to detail is top notch. I mean, look at that. See the right? You've got Metro ID. That's probably the reason why the Metroid Amiibo worked on the underground. Anyways, but yeah, a nice steelbook, top notch with detail, and you can even put in your game cartridge or Nintendo 3DS cartridge alongside the instruction manual. And again, the back as well, the attention to detail, again, top marks. So you have the metal screw alongside the other indent. Now, here's a more direct comparison. I mean, to be honest, I don't have the original Metroid 2 on Game Boy, but I do have Pikachu here, trusty Pikachu helping me out here with a copy of Pokemon Yellow. You can't go wrong with Pikachu. But anyways, not quite a Game Boy cartridge, but Game Boy Color cartridges were also very similar, so here's a direct comparison. As you guys can see, the metal screw alongside the little hole there as well. Not quite the writing on the back there, but most of it seems to be pretty similar, including the little arrow as well on the front, which shows exactly where to insert the cartridge. But yeah, again, top notch. I can't really fault that there. So next up, and last but certainly not least, we have oh great, sorry about that. As I was saying, next up we have the art book. And before I go on, I just want to quickly say you might want to skip forward about 30 seconds or so just to avoid any minor enemy spoilers, because, well, if you guys want to experience it for the first time on your own, then this might be a good thing. I'll put up a quick note anyway. But as you can see here, the concept art has everything you'd expect from a art book. Enemy designs alongside a little preview of the first cutscene there, or the intro cutscene I should say. But anyway, as you guys can see, that looks really old there, and this is the magic that I was talking about. So you have the front here, and then when you flip it, we have Metroid 2 Return of Samus art book, which shows the original enemy designs. I mean, it doesn't look as good as the modern Samus Returns. However, it's in the art book, it's all included, no complaints here, mate. So back to the gaming box. Exactly as I said, I didn't really go over that in much detail last time because, again, like I said, it's everything that you'd expect. But here's the game cart with a Metroid design on the front. I don't know why they didn't use Metroid on the front, you know, Orange Metroid. I mean, he looks like the guy for the job. Anyways, I'm kidding, guys, don't kill me, please. But one of the features which I was a bit disappointed in was that the cover isn't reversible, because in the special edition you can reverse it and it reveals the Metroid 2, like the Game Boy version art. So yeah, that was a bit disappointing, but it's not so much of a big deal. I mean, they think that a poster is enough for us. I say no, I'm gonna riot. But nah, it really doesn't matter too much. Just a cool feature that I would have liked to see. But anyway, here's the back of the box. It shows all the additional Aeon abilities that you receive, such as the lightning armor and scan pulse and so on. And my camera froze exactly at this point, so yeah, rest in peace in Pepperoni camera. You won't be missed. And finally, we have the two Amiibo, the Samus and the Metroid Amiibo, which were both released on September the 15th alongside Samus Returns. Now, just getting a closer look at these two, really high detail. I mean, I don't usually get Amiibo, as I previously mentioned, but again, it's just I couldn't pass up a opportunity for a Metroid Amiibo. Metroid or Samus Amiibo. But anyway, going on the back, we have all the generic information where you can scan it. And then of course here we have the warning sign, and if your sadness level is between 0 and 3, then stay well away from this Amiibo, because things aren't going to end well for you. Anyway, scanning this Samus Amiibo during gameplay will give you an Aeon Reserve tank, which is for like the abilities like the scan pulse and so on. And if you scan it post-game, then you'll unlock some artwork, which, to be honest, I don't know if I even need the artwork, because the art book is already there. Next up we have the Metroid Amiibo. Another highly detailed Amiibo, but the difference between this one and the Samus one is that during the gameplay, the Metroid Amiibo will reveal the position of the Metroid, or the ones that you have to hunt down throughout the game. However, and this is probably the biggest mode or most controversial feature added, or locked behind Amiibo, you will unlock Fusion mode if you scan it post-game, and Fusion mode will make the enemies hit 4 times as hard in comparison to normal mode, so trust me when I say that the game is extremely difficult as it is already. The enemies seem to hit very hard, and in some cases the Metroids seem to take like half an energy tank with every hit, but again, you can't really say that you're a Metroid master unless you played this mode, so yeah, you have to beat this and then you can declare yourself the Metroid master. Anyway, taking the Samus Amiibo out of the box, I haven't exactly upgraded to a turntable or anything, but this is as advanced as you'll see turning technology get on this channel. As you can see, oh, look at those fingers go, guys. But anyway, a really nicely detailed Samus Amiibo. I was surprised at the quality of it as well. The engraving on the gun, on her visor, pretty much all over, and also the S symbol on the base of the stand, alongside the Metroid Amiibo. And let's be honest, whenever there's a glass container, there'll always be a Metroid that's smashed out close by. I mean, why contain these things? It just doesn't work. Anyways, so another Amiibo with high detail, and you guys will see in a moment one of the best features of this Amiibo. Oh, just a quick look at the base of it. Not the S symbol, but a bit of groundwork. A bit nice to see a bit of detail on the base. But there you go, guys. The Metroid squish. That's it. You know you want to pinch it, pinch it, pinch it, pinch it, pinch it some more. Okay, that's enough of that. Anyway, here is a Toon Link back again, just to compare the sizes. The Amiibo isn't massive, but it's a bit bigger than the usual ones, but it's not Guardian size, so that's alright. But anyway, that's the overview of the Legacy Edition. What do you guys think of it? Would it be a worthy addition to your collection, or do you think you'd pass on this one? Oh, also here's the Amiibo as well. Me personally, I feel like it's one of the better collector's editions, or one of the best that I've purchased. One of the main reasons why I stopped doing this collector's corner is because with a lot of the special editions, I lost quite a lot of confidence in them, because they just didn't seem to be up to scratch. They seem to be worse than average quality, and I'm sure you guys will see a few of these in the next upcoming collector's corners episode. But anyway, with that, that's all I have for today. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. It just shows me that you enjoyed these videos, and I'll try and get out some more collector's corner episodes. And also subscribe if you haven't already, as you'll be notified of when my newer ones are out. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Peace out.